What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so according to reports, now this is reports, one of the major factors in which why the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic was his growing weight issues. Okay? Now, I don't know whether or not he's at this weight now, but apparently Luka Doncic either is or recently ballooned up to 270 pounds. And the Dallas Mavericks were growing concerned. If he was, and if he is 270 pounds, that would make him the 7th heaviest player in the NBA. And we've seen this in the past. Like, this is not an anomaly. Luka has had an issue with conditioning. But, you know, with Luka, for some reason, despite the fact that we have seen him in the past balloon enormously, he seems to be one of these guys. A lot of people say that he was photographed a month ago and he was nowhere near 270. Luka is one of those guys that, to me at least, seems like he's able to gain and lose weight rather quickly. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, what year was it? Was it 2022? It was either 2022 or 2023. One of those years, he was playing in the summer. I don't think it was the Olympics. I think it was the FIBA event. He was playing, and when he was playing for his native country, he looked about his normal proportions. But just a couple of months later, when the season started, you could see it. His face had gotten big, like round, and he clearly had filled out. He was bloated. Matter of fact, remember we was doing videos like clowning him because he literally looked like a fat man trying to play basketball. And then he slimmed down. So he's like one of those guys that can really put on a lot of weight in a short period of time. When you combine that with the fact that he keeps having these soft tissue injuries, he keeps getting hurt. Plus, I hear that he's a prima donna behind the scenes. You can see it with the way he complains about calls and officiating all the time. You know, the guy got Rick Carlisle fired. He probably complains about a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And at the end of the day, they're just tired of him. You know? They probably see that they don't think he's a guy that can lead their franchise to an NBA title. But it is kind of a weird move considering they went to the NBA Finals, right? It is. It's a weird move. You go like, wait a minute, let's look at Doncic, right? And they went to the Finals. But remember this, and we talked about this. Remember how a lot of times, man, when Luka was out and Kyrie was holding down the fort, they were holding their own. I remember when Kyrie first got there, there was a stretch when he missed like 4 or 5 games. And they went 3-1 or 4-1 without him. Then I'm pretty sure there were stretches since then when when Luka was out, and Kyrie and them was holding down the fort. And I'm not trying to make it just about Kyrie because Jason Kidd is a hell of a coach too, and those players play hard there, and they were holding it down. And they probably said, "Well, you know what, man, we don't need him." So they traded him. Now, whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing, we'll see. But if he stays this uncommitted to his weight, he's not going to have a long career. And I'm going to say something too, man, because I know it's coming. It's going to be a portion of commenters who are going to say, "Oh man, Luka's clearly not that big in this photo. This is false. This is false misrepresentation. This is false representation. This misrepresentation. You should be sued for this, right?" But whenever I show a picture of Zion looking comically bloated, we know he's not that bloated. As a matter of fact, he's not even bloated anymore. But you don't care because you love ridiculing someone look like Zion. But all of this, this jovialness and silliness, it goes away when it's somebody else. All of a sudden, you want to be all, officious. And you want to be all serious and no joking around here. You can't joke around these people too, Raw. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Luka should get smoked too for being out of shape. Now, he has been way more consistent compared to Zion. And he's done more and he's accomplished more. And I get that. But Luka's diet and relative laziness when it comes to conditioning has held his greatness back. Luka could be and should be where Nikola Jokic is, honestly. He should be like doing that. Remember Luka, look at Luka when he first came to the NBA. Now he was like 19, but look at him when he came to the NBA. He was like 220. I know he's not going to be 220 forever, but Luka should be no more than 240. We've seen him. We've seen the videos of him drinking beer, eating pizza, eating burgers. He loves it. But look, trading him to LA, maybe it's a good thing. Their culture's different. They probably got Los Angeles probably has the lowest rate of obesity in the nation. So you're going from Dallas to LA, playing with LeBron, perhaps, I don't know. I just saw something that I tried to get him to, I don't know. I don't know whether it's true or not, but it's coming from a reputable source. If it's true, LeBron might be lying about not knowing what was going on, man. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, I did do that video I just did earlier today just to be, the devil's advocate. But anyway, I think the way I look at it is Luka is LeBron's replacement with the Lakers, whether he snaked AD or not. But anyway, that's all I got to say. But tell me what you guys think.